Hey guys, uh, super exciting news. We can open. I mean, I'm, s- I'm so excited. I know that you guys are too. So I wanted to run through our phase program for being able to open. Now, some of this is government mandated. Some of this is just things that we feel like are important to keep you guys safe. So I'm going to go through just kind of the general outline for all three phases. Focusing in on phase one, which is what we're entering to on Monday. So these are the things that you'll need to know if you're planning on coming back to the gym soon. So let me get this pulled up. Share screen. Uh, that's the one we want. Cool. So phase one, guys, starts on next Monday on the 18th. We are going to have small group classes. That's 6 athletes plus 1 coach. We can talk about adding in family members and sharing equipment if that is needed. But I think just trying to start off slow, and then that gives us room to build up if we need to. Okay. So 6 athletes. This will be capped in push press. Those classes are available. 1 week out, you can reserve your class. Back-to-back classes will be limited to 45 minutes to allow 15 minutes for equipment cleaning by staff. Now, you guys are responsible for wiping stuff down, but we're following behind you. So that way, again, we're going a little overboard on making sure that everybody stays healthy and safe. Okay. So we'll wipe down, your coach is going to be wiping down, or another staff member is going to be wiping down everything that has been used, such as bathrooms, door handles, all that stuff. The monk wipes that we have been using for a long time are CDC approved for COVID-19 prevention. So that's cool. So 15-minute buffer will allow or will prevent, because if we have 6 people in this class and then the next 6 people for the next class come in, we're going to end up over our limit there. So we just want to give everybody adequate space. So if you are in one of those 45-minute classes, we want you to get there on time. So if you are doing 7:30 p.m., you have a class right before you, so your class will be limited to 45 minutes. I want you to still get there at 7:30 and go ahead and get warmed up outside. So go do your dynamic warm up, and then whatever the prescribed warm up for the day is, you have access to that in Chocolate Pro. Go ahead and knock that out, and then 15 minutes in, so at 7:45, you'll come in and you'll get to whatever the movement is. Hopefully lifting some barbells. I know that's what you guys want. We'll have workout lanes prepared and taped off for you guys. So that way there's no guesswork. Am I too close to somebody? If you're in your box, you're safe. Okay, we'll have equipment pre-placed out, just kind of guessing based off of what we think everybody will need. If we need to, switch out kettlebells, give you extra plates, whatever, for your specific level and workout, your coach will help you do that. Again, the idea is to prevent like everybody going over to the kettlebells or everybody going to the plates or whatever all at the same time. You guys are in charge of wiping down everything you touch or lay on or breathe on during your time. So, I wouldn't just go over and start breathing on everything, because then you'll have to wipe it down. All right. I don't know on this yet. As far as coaches wearing masks, I know that's kind of difficult to hear them, and it's going to be a little uncomfortable for them. But again, we want everybody to be safe, so we're going to be discussing this. So we'll have 6 classes held Monday through Friday. We'll have 6 a.m. in person. So the way that this is work is, if it says in person / Zoom, we have that class available for you to Zoom in to the workout, and you are going to do the main track workout during that time. Okay. So when you're returning equipment, if you're somebody that is going to be doing, you're not ready to come back to the gym yet for whatever reason, completely fine. We want to keep giving you service in a way that is going to help you reach your goals to be more healthy, more fit, more confident. So you should prioritize keeping some equipment. So that way you can be doing things like cleans, squats, whatever. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have everything, just as much as you can. So the coach is making as few adjustments as possible. So they're going to have their 6 athletes in person. They're also going to have, my guess, maybe 2 or 3 people on Zoom that they're helping as well. Now, understand if you're Zooming in, you probably will get less coaching. It's more about the accountability of being there, getting to see everybody, hear the question of the day, do those things, and have the accountability of the coach saying, hey, so-and-so is getting on their Zoom classes like they should. Okay, so 6 a.m., we'll keep that time for now. Again, this is a limited schedule based off of limited openings. That way we don't want to open the floodgates and just because he says we can open means go full bore. Okay, this is phase 1, and we'll get open back up to our regular class time soon, I promise. Okay, yoga at 7:30 a.m. Again, you can Zoom into or take that class in person. 9 a.m. in person or Zoom. 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 will all be in person. The 6:30 class will include a Zoom as well. Okay, that 6:30 class will end up being an hour long. So we're going to take the 15 minutes from this 5:30 and the 15 minutes from this 7:30. So 5:30 will get started at 5:30, 6:30 will get started at 6:30, 7:30 will get started at 7:45. Like I was talking about, you warm up beforehand. Okay. Currently, you guys, members will be limited to 3 times a week for in-person group classes. Okay, I know that you want to be in there every single day. I get it, me too. But honestly, it's not like, unless you've been lifting barbells at home, you're going to come in and you're going to be crushed from doing some of this stuff. And, your safety goes along with this. Yes, part of it is the logistics for making sure that everybody gets their workouts in, capping the classes and everything. But part of it is also making sure that you watch out for yourself. Okay. The at-home workouts will continue to be supplied to you, and you should consider those as a supplement to what you're doing for the main track workouts, be that in person or in Zoom. So like if you're somebody that feels like, hey, I need to be working out 7 days a week, that's not the model I suggest or have ever suggested for you. But if that's what you feel like you need to do, use those in at-home workouts to do. Let's say you're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do your at-home workouts on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever you choose. Okay. We do have one-on-one training available for during the off hours. So obviously I can't have, the 6 athletes plus the coach and then another coach doing a personal training session and then, whatever. So if you need an hour that's not listed, or if you're like, hey, I don't think I should be doing pull-ups yet because it's been 2 months, or hey, I've gotten kind of rusty on my snatches, I'd love some work. Or you don't want to be around a bunch of people and you just want some one-on-one where it can literally be just 2 people in the gym. Whatever the case is, we can offer that to you during those off hours. Other things as far as procedures, you guys, as you come into the gym, will be required to wash your hands or sanitize your hands. Same thing on leaving. So in case you're bringing something or in case you pick something up. No physical contact between staff athletes or athletes and other athletes. So it's going to, listen, I cannot control what you do during the 23 hours of the day that you're not at my gym. What I can control is while you're there. So I know that some of you don't care about social distancing. That is certainly your prerogative. That's a completely different conversation. But while you're under my care and under your coach's care and under our care, no hugs, no fist bumps, not even an elbow. Just stay away from each other for the next little bit until we can get a really firm grasp on this thing. Okay. Refillable water bottles must be used at the water fountain. So bring your own, or we're going to be providing each of you guys with a water bottle for every class you show up to. Just some Costco water. Drink it if you want. If you have your preferred water, bring that too. That's fine. I don't care. Currently, no kids or non-participants allowed in the gym during class. I cannot control your kids. I can't control my own kids. I certainly can't control yours. So in order to be able to follow social distancing and all the things that we've set out, if we just brought kids in, I know your kid's awesome. I know your kid can just sit and play on their iPad, but like we just have to establish this rule for this phase one. No kids in there. Okay. The coach is going to check you in so you don't have to go touch the iPad. Reserve your classes and push press. If you didn't reserve your class and the class is full, don't show up. You can't come. Okay. If you need help with that, reach out to your coach or reach out to me. We can show you how to use push press. Those classes they have a 6-person cap now. All right. If you have repeated no-shows or late cancellations, those will result in a $15 charge for each offense, just because we're tight for space, guys. And this is a good practice anyways, is just to show up when you say you're going to show up. Part of it's accountability. I know emergencies happen, but somebody else probably wanted that spot that if you just like didn't show up. Okay. If you have something really against that, reach out to me. Like, we can talk through it. But yeah. The other thing is that we need to put in here is if you are sick or have been around someone sick, don't come to the gym. That should be simple enough, right? But don't do it. Okay. That's phase one. That starts on Monday. So get ready to ramp things up. Phase two will roll out 7 to 14 days after phase one begins. We'll loosen some of those restrictions, except for the fact that we'll probably add some classes in, and we might expand, like I had mentioned before, we might expand to include some family units. If you guys want to come in and share your box, that's fine. And then phase three will resume our 12-person class limits, hour-long workouts for everybody. Your kids will be able to come in, just as long as we're practicing sanitation, the things that we should have been doing all along and that a lot of us were already doing. We just want to make sure that we're doing. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. You can either shoot me an email, reply back on this, however you get it, and shoot me a message, whatever. We're here to take care of you guys. I appreciate you. Megan appreciates you, our family. All the coaches appreciate you. Our whole staff says thank you for your patience through all of this, through the past 8 weeks, and for the next little bit while we're working through these things. So yeah, I'm ready to rock. Murph is on Saturday. That's a whole separate video, but we got to get to it. So I don't know about you guys, but this quarantine has not treated me well. So it's time to get to work. So anyways, have a fantastic day, guys. And we'll see you in person very, very soon.